Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at some more Ultra League battles using Cobalion, Tapu Fini, and Steelix. This team is great. Now, there's going to be obvious weaknesses, fighting for one, but you do have Psychic Fangs, and Cobalion is a pretty tanky thing and can spam that Sacred Sword, so you do have that working for you, as well as Tapu Fini. There are situations that are bad that you're going to have to work out of, but hey, it still works out. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. I went positive with this team only. Okay, so except for one set, okay. Why is it when I'm hitting the bubbles that it only registers a great? Well, I know because it skips. So I restart my phone and fresh into the battle, still skipping. So if you're encountering that, yeah, that is an issue right now. Some of you are requesting you wanted to see the boots. There you go. There are the boots. Okay, I legitimately got cowboy boots. I'm not joking. And they're great. So yeah, there you go. Looking good. Anyways, with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up and let's get into the battles here. Steelix, folks, this is a 100% IV. Technically, you don't want to really go with that. If you're going to be maxing it out for the Ultra League here, you want to go with a lower attack. But we're just going to go ahead and go with this 100, and it works out fine. So we're just going to roll with it, and here we go. Up against the Drapion, this is a matchup that we love to see. We're looking good here. Now, we got a long video. I haven't done one of these in a while because I told you this team was putting in the work. So we're pretty comfortable with Steelix, Cobalion, as well as Tapu Fini. So it kind of worked out nicely here. Again, you are going to run into obvious weakness. What if you run into a Charizard? Well, you're going to see. Don't worry. We got plenty of examples coming up. So make sure you do turn on the star piece for your Go Battle Day, folks, so you can get extra Stardust. And you're going to be looking good here. If you finish all your battles, that's going to be amazing. I remember a time where I was super excited for Go Battle Day. Now I'm still excited, but at the same time I'm thinking, you know, that's a lot of battles for this riggy game that we're playing now, you know what I mean? So next battle, we're met with a Zarude. This is a great lead. They're going to be swapping into Muck, which is also a great matchup for the Cobalion here. Now I'm just kind of contemplating and thinking about what I want to do in this situation. Do we want to stay here, do as much damage as we can, and then swap into the Tapu Fini? No, absolutely not. We want to go with the Steelix. They're going to be bringing in the Zarude, of course, which is going to be resisting everything that we do have. But we do have Dragon Tail, so we can at least do that. So we're going to go ahead and preserve the Cobalion here. Swap in. We could have kept going, right? But I want to make sure we're locked in here. They'll bring in their... Look, it's just about alignment. I'll explain this for days here. In the most... wrong way. All right, just like saying that. Anyways, what do we got going on here? Bringing in a Walrein. Perfect. All right, we're going to go for Psychic Fangs. Keep going for it at this point. I guess we can go for Earthquake, but we're okay. As long as we lower that defense, we can bring in the Tapu Fini and do some damage. And if they do swap, we'll bring in Cobalion and have that alignment looking good yet again. Going for Icicle Spear, not KOing the Steelix. We're able to get to another Psychic Fangs, which is just going to keep accumulating here. And they're finally using a shield and swapping into their Zarude. And that is about a wrap here, folks. Cobalion is going to be good up against this, as well as the Walrein here. Letting the first one go, still holding on to 2 shields. Now, we could technically let this go, and I think we do. Also resisting the ice, so we don't have to really worry about getting farmed down by the Walrein here. I mean, we're plenty good. They're letting it go, and yeah, that's about a wrap here. We're still holding on to 2 shields. Now, I'm not trying to flex. I had a good lead, and if I get good leads, and if I can go the whole battle without using a shield, then I will try, maybe. All right, I will use it towards the end here, but we're looking good, and unfortunately, Cobalion is not going to be able to finish this off here for us. We're going to let it go, though, because we still have a whole Tapu Fini in the back, and we're going to go ahead and get off that surf. Kind of a waste of time. Should have kept on water gutting down, and we're going to take the win. And let's go. We're just getting started, folks. We're just getting started here. What do we got next? Pelipper. That's an interesting lead. What do you do here? Hurricane is not super effective, but it is going to be pretty effective because we are part fighting. So, we're not going to shield up. I don't care. I don't care what they throw at me here. We're just going to go... Well, I do shield up towards the end. I let this first one go here, though. And it is going to be a Weather Ball, which is still doing a good amount of damage. Pelipper hits pretty hard. Weather Ball does a decent amount of damage, spammy now with its new wing attack, and they got a nice XL over here, so let's see what we have going on. They're going to be double shielding their Pelipper. Okay, doing that. They're really going there, so I'm not going to do that at all. Letting the Weather Ball go, getting to the Stone Edge, and they're going to be catching. What did they catch with? I know I saw the name pop up on screen. Oh, a Stunfisk. Wow, good catch. Okay, swapping it to Tapu Finn here, and they are shieldless while we got one shield. So we're going to be looking pretty good. Getting rid of their ground type, leaving Steelix opportunity in the back. We'll have to see. Steelix with the shield can get pretty nasty here. Rock Slide's not going to quite cover it. Pelipper is going to be winning CMP, so that is going to be not an issue, but let's see how this works out. So they're going to get it off. This will KO. Not very effective. Obviously a weather ball. Taking out our Tapu Finn, bringing in the Steelix. Now what are we going to do here? They're leaving, retreating with energy, bringing in an Umbreon here. And at this point I'm thinking, yeah, now let's top left, right? You got me, good game. We can't win them all. Right, that Pelipper was really a nuisance. Double shielding it was the way for you to go. But in this case, now we're going to go ahead and just stay here. We're going to play the Okacharoo, Swaparoo, and see if we can get a charge move on the Cobalion. And let's see if we can do it, folks. We got to be perfect, and we do. We are doing it. Catching a foul play. Let's go. Bringing back the Steelix. That's the only thing we've got left. Pelipper is in for the long haul here to finish us off. Now we've got almost 100 energy. We're going to go for the first Psychic Fangs. I think we want to get one more Dragon Tail and then go for the next one. Beautiful, beautiful. Are we going to be able to KO? I don't think so. I think we're going to have to... Ooh, let's go. Take him out with one more Dragon Tail. Now, can we make it to Earthquake? They're going to get to a charge move. Is this going to KO? It's not, because Steelix is a tank. And let's get it. Getting to the Earthquake and taking the win in a battle that I was going to top left, but all of a sudden... we took that damn win, you better believe it. Let's get it. All right, for this one here, they did not like the catch. No, it was a bait. They did not like the bait. Okay, so we have a great lead up against Shadow Abomasnow. Oh, okay. Swapping into Shadow Gyarados. Nice spicy Shadow team you got going on there. And they're shielding up the Sacred Sword, swapping into Tapu Finn, and they back out. They knew that that was going to be a big L. They back out, we take the win. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Charizard, and here you go. You want to see what it looks like, folks? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to shield this up. Dragon Claw bait figures. Oh, you want to play the bait game? Sounds good to me. We'll bait around too. So we're going to bait them too. Alright, so this is probably going to be a Blast Burn, so let's go ahead and shield that one up. Alright, shielding up that Blast Burn. Shieldless at this point. Going to go for a Stone Edge. Was good. Are they going to let it go? No. They're going to catch it. Oh my goodness. I'm not the only catcher over here. They're getting it too. Let's get it. Bringing in their Giratina and absorbing that steel, or should I say that Stone Edge. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Steelix, as I was saying that, thinking that. Alright, there you go. And this is a great matchup. Dragon Tail doing a lot of damage. Alright, we're going to be able to farm down. We're going to have to farm down. There's really nothing else we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and assume they have, I don't know, Ancient Power. So they're going for the Dragon Claw, which is not very effective, and we're coming out of here with a decent amount of health, but it doesn't really matter. Blast Burn's going to be able to KO. Getting to the first Psychic Fangs, great, they're letting it go. Getting to the next one, do they want to shield it up? Let's see, and they are shielding it up. Getting that last shield, that's all we need. Got the Tapu Finn lying in wait in the back. You already know they have a counter to it. The question is, what is it going to be? And we bring it in, and it's going to be a Drapion. There it is, the counter. They were waiting for that Tapu Finn quite literally, and we swap into our Cobalion, and that is a wrap. That is a wrap, as they say. Okay, we're good to go here. We could try to come out of here with energy and hit the Charizard. I think we might hit the Charizard with Stone Edge. Alright, so just a little pro tip for you. If you're going up against a Cobalion with your Drapion, Crunch is going to be doing more. So just keep going for Crunch. They back out. Okay, that's not the one where Cobalion just lays everything to waste. Next battle, what are we going to see here? Leading, met with a Swampert. Okay, well, this is not particularly great because, well, they can hit us with Earthquake, which is going to one-shot. But at the same time, they're going to be taking neutral damage from the Sacred Sword. So I guess that's going to be okay. Also, there's Shadow, so all the more damage. Perfection. Steelix doesn't want to see anything. Anything with that Swampert. We can't... kind of have to win this matchup here. I think I'm actually going to two-shield it. Gonna call this, hoping it's gonna be alright, great. But at this point, they can pretty much farm us down. If they want to shield this up and try to farm us down with that Mudshot Shadow damage, I think they're gonna be able to pull it off. And unfortunately, they're not. For them. Sorry. Come again. Next. Oh, bringing in the obstacle. They said, now what are you gonna have to counter this? Oh, I got a Tapu Finn, buddy. I got a Tappy. Let's bring that in here and have a little fun. And I'm assuming they're gonna swap. Now, this is where you can go for that Obstruct. That's where it's going to work out. But they're bringing in a Talonflame. Oh man, as much as I wanted to swap to bring in the Steelix to see a little bit of gameplay, we're going to go ahead and just stay right here, go for a double surf, take them out here, and that's still a wrap. I mean, at this point, Steelix can even almost take out this thing. Well, maybe after we get off the surf here, then it's going to obviously be okay, but otherwise, it might have a little bit of trouble. Earthquake doesn't really do too much damage to Obstagoon, and it takes forever to get there while Psychic Fangs is resisted. But we're getting to the Moonblast, taking that win, and moving on to our next opponent. Good game. What are we going to see next here? Dragonite. Okay, well, now we have to look out for superpower, so we're not in the safe or clear anymore from Dragonite. So they're going to be going for it right off the bat. I'm thinking, yeah, Dragon Claw bait. Nope, superpower right out the gates. Swapping into their Alolan Ninetales, and we're going to bring in our Steelix here that does have Dragon Tail, which is going to be resisted. So we're both doing resisted quick move damage. And, well, it's just a matter of what do we need to do for the charge move. So we're going to go for the Psychic Fangs, first of all, and then go for the Earthquake. So now we're going to be able to KO nice and clean and just get them out of here. Can we do it? The question is, we can do it. Are they going to shield it up? Let's see if they want to let it go. If they let this go, this is going to be fantastic. Yes! Yes, and then farming them down with Dragon Tail. Might be able to get off a Psychic Fangs. They're bringing in an Aurorus. Almost stumbled over blah, blah. See, can't even speak. We're going to let it keep rolling. We'll just do it live, okay? So we're going for another Psychic Fangs here. And we're good to go. We got Cobalion, which is going to be doing massive damage. After we did debuff them, we still got 2 shields and absolutely shielding this up here. They're going for the Meteor Beam, getting an attack boost, which is great and all, but it's not looking too great. Dragonite in the back, as soon as they see the Tapu Fini, that's a wrap. They back out, we take that win, and we're looking good. Let's go. That's why those Dragonites can just, you know, they're great, but they get you locked in there when you go up against a Fairy type. Next battle, we're met with a Melmetal. Now, they want to play Trickery. Okay, they are trying to bait and pull tricks on me. I could only imagine. Was their name like Smoking Doobies or something? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what this guy's name is. Doinks or Smoking Doinks. Alright, anyways, what do they have? What is Mr. Doinks got going on over here? Got a superpower, right? After the bait. I didn't call that. We saw that, though. Swapping into a Crobat, and I make a not-so-clear decision to bring in Steelix. Don't know if... I mean, this is a decent matchup here. We resist the poison. We resist the flying. You know, Tapu Fini is, you know, fairy, so that's not necessarily something we wanted to bring in. Thought maybe we wanted to go for a Stone Edge first, or at least bait, but hey, that's okay. We'll just have to work around it. But they keep on going for Poison Fang, so really don't have to worry about too much here. So farming them down at ×2 defense drop, right? So we're going to be retreating, bringing in Cobalion here to absorb whatever they do throw at us. We do have a charge move ready to go, which is going to be super effective to the Scrafty. Let's see if they want to let it go, shielding it up. All right, using that last shield. Great, 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 great. Doink, or whatever the name is. Bringing in the Tapu Fini, and that's a wrap. As soon as they see that, they're like, I don't know. They stay. They fight. Pretty sure they fight. I don't know if they back out, though. But we're going to be letting this all go here, contemplating on what I should do. And there it is, Melmetal. I was waiting for that swap. I'm going to go ahead and take them out here real quick. Thought they had energy ready to go. And we get hit by a Rock Slide, but no, bringing back that Scrafty. And we do let this go, and I think they don't like that, and they back out. Yeah. All right, we take the win. Looking good. Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? Charizard again. All right, so we're going to have more than one example as to what the heck to do in this situation, seeing that we have 2 steel types. But let's go ahead and see. You've seen it before. Let's see it again. Going straight for the Blast Burn this time, which is great. Fantastic. Use up all that energy without baiting me. I love to see it. Going for the Stone Edge right out the gate here. I'm not even going to bait either. All right, buddy. You got it. I'll bring that same energy. Let's go. Going for the Stone Edge again. Then he said, I'm double shielding my Charizard. I'm going to Blast Burn that Cobalion. And they do not. Enemy with a Dragon Claw. Called it. And we're going to shield this up, and it is a Blast Burn. It's a good call, I guess, on my end. But they swap into a Deoxys defense, and I'm thinking, that has Thunderbolt. That's not going to be great. But then again, Steelix is going to be able to handle this to a pretty good degree. But also the Canner's doing a lot. But Tapu Fini doesn't have to worry because it does have Rock Slide, so let's go. Building up to Moonblast. I got to look at the simulation to see if it's better to go for a Double Surf or a Moonblast. I know you get the potential stat drop for the Moonblast, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to be able to see them swap with, I don't know, like a couple HP on the Deoxys, getting off a Surf on the Obstagoon, and bringing in our Cobalion with like almost 2.5 Sacred Swords, getting off the first one, taking him out. They've got no more shields, and here's the sweep I was thinking about in the beginning. Charizard going back into battle. We're Stone Edging them, and almost able to make a clean sweep with the Cobalion, bringing in the Steelix to finish it off with a Dragon Tail and taking that win, moving it on to the next battle here, met with a Tapu Fini. Now, this is one of those leads that is absolutely horrible. I think worse than Charizard, because at least Charizard, you're going to be able to Stone Edge it and threaten it to have to shield. In this case, well, I think I'll let those Stone Edges go. It doesn't really matter. Moonblast is not necessarily super effective, so probably just want to keep on hitting those Surfs in case they do shield up if you're on that Tapu Fini end. And we're going to go ahead and let that go. Getting to another Stone Edge here, and this is great. If they let this go, fantastic. Oh, damn, that sucks. That's alright though, they're going to be able to farm us all the way down too and have a decent amount of energy. So we're going to have to call the Moonblast here. If they hit us with a Surf Bait, that's not going to be looking too good. But we're going to go ahead and call it, and it is going to be a Moonblast and no defense or attack drop. Bringing in their Obstagoon, we're going to go straight for this. And if this is the battle that I remember here, they keep on hitting Obstruct. Yeah, it is. I remember that hat. Alright, so I just deleted probably 5 minutes of commentary because I got a little... I don't know. I wouldn't call it political, but got a little silly talking about things. And in the current climate that we're in, it's probably best that I just coast. You know, oh, what did you say? Oh, no, I didn't hear you. Just keep on moving. We won't talk about that. Just keep on going. All right, so we're going to go ahead and farm them down. They did obstruct the heck out of this Tapu Fini, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to be able to get off this Surf here. Not quite enough to KO, but the Steelix is going to be able to take them out with Dragon Tail. And they got their own Steelix in the back. What do you know? Now, all right, they are shieldless, correct? Okay. So in this situation here, what you're going to want to do is go for Psychic Fangs. So they threw instantly, we can let it go. Ah, that's not Earthquake. That's not enough to KO with our Earthquake, right? But Psychic Fangs, then an Earthquake, then that would have been enough. But in this case, now we're going to have to build up to 2 Earthquakes, which is a waste of time. So just a little bit of a note for you folks, okay? Don't do what I just did. But we're still taking that win. I felt like I was comfortable. We had a shield. We're looking good. Next battle, what are we going to see here? A Muck. All right, this is fine. We resist the poison. No problem at all. They're going to be swapping into a Nidoqueen. Now, Steelix can take an Earth Power. It does not have to worry about it. Okay, it's going to take 2 to take it out. That's it. Simple as that. Psychic Fangs is super effective. Dragon Tail is doing a ton. We're looking pretty good here, right? So let's keep it going here. Letting that first Earth Power go, I don't even give a ding. Now, I thought they might be hitting me with a bait for the next one here. I wasn't counting. I didn't realize they would be able to get to another one that quickly. But apparently they did, which is not the worst, because we're going to go ahead and bring in Cobalion and farm them down and build up all that energy. And now what you got? The Muck? Okay, sounds good. Right back where we were here, but this time we got energy. Going straight for the Stone Edge. They're going to be swapping into a Scrafty, and you already know what it is. We're going to go for the Sacred Sword, bring in the Tapu Fini, and take control of this battle here, and it's a wrap. As soon as they see that Tapu Fini, we're looking good, and I'm telling you, this team was just going positive. If you run into bad leads, then you could run into a situation. Now, you can get bad leads and pull off something great. Like, we've seen it. Charizard, no problem. Tapu Fini, okay, we got it. Cresselia, okay, we'll handle it. Let's see how this works out here. All right, so this is going to be kind of almost pretty decent against the entire team because solely, well, I was going to say Grass Knot. Grass Knot for the back line. Steelix and Tapu Fini. And then the Moonblast is going to be doing a decent amount to the Cobalion, as you can see here. But we're kind of bringing it down slowly but surely with the Stone Edge, so let's keep it up here. Going for another one. Great, 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 great. Can we get to one more before they get to their charge move? And we do. Now, if they let this go, we're going to be looking great. And they do. Fantastic. Now we're going to be able to farm them down with Steelix. And if they get off a Grass Knot, that's no big deal at all. So they're going to be taking us out with the Grass Knot up against the Cobalion. And we're farming, almost farming them down. They're getting to a Grass Knot. How much is this going to do? Just tickling, right? Yeah, just a little tickle. No problem at all. Bringing in a Swampert, and that is not something we want to see. Now, as soon as we get off the Psychic Fangs and retreat into our Tapu Fini, they're going to retreat. There goes the debuff. So I figured might as well go for a couple, try to get a shield here, and just stay in for the, second. So they didn't throw. And exactly, as soon as I bring in the Tapu Finn, they're bringing in their counter and retreating, and it's going to be a Giratina. Now, we still have 2 shields here, so we're going to go ahead and go for a Surf to see if we can get a shield out of them. If they don't shield this up, then damn, they do not shield it up. Okay, that's very interesting. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go for another one. If they don't shield this one up, then they really must think we're trying to bait them. Nope, okay. And there goes that Swampert. And I don't know if they're going to be able to pull this one off anymore because, well, yeah, Earthquake's enough to take us out, but we have 2 shields and Steelix's Dragon Tail. And, you know, I don't even think a Hydro Cannon is going to be enough to take out Steelix right now. Shielding it all up. We don't even care. Go ahead and take up all my shields. I'm going to take this win here. Farm you down with Dragon Tail. And if you're like, oh, they were trying to flex 2 shields. No, I didn't give them an opportunity. I had my shields up to the very end too, right? Exactly, that's how it goes sometimes. Next battle, we're met with another Cresselia, and I think we're going to be seeing the exact same team. I think that's going to be occurring a couple of times during this video, where we do in fact see the same team multiple times, back to back, several times, over again. Okay, so we got the Crest out here, but it's a little different. It's shiny. Whoa! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the Stone Edge. We've seen how this does work out before. They can bring us down pretty low, pretty much. You know, 2 of them is good enough here, and at this point they could take us out with a Grass Knot. But we're going to be able to get to a Stone Edge here. The question is, do they want to shield it up, do it different than last time? Nope, they're going to be letting it go. And again, we're going to be bringing in Steelix to farm them down and start building up that energy, just in case they get to a Grass Knot with the Tapu Finn. They got more health. Oh, they're going to be going down. Great. Again with the Swampert. There you go. Oh, but it's a Shadow one. It is a Swampert still, nonetheless. You take a guess at what's in the back. I just wonder what is back there. It's a big mystery at this point. Who knows? So shielding up the Hydro Cannon, and again, we're going to kind of play out that same situation as before because we already know what's back there. It's a Giratina. The game is so damn predictable, it keeps on throwing multiple teams of the same Pokemon at you back to back. So going to go ahead and swap into this, and we have ourselves a Giratina again. But this time around, we do not have any shields. Yeah, things are a little different. So how are we going to be pulling this one off here? So they're going to be going for Ancient Power. Going to go straight for the Moonblast here. I need them to let this go, and they do. Fantastic. This is all we kind of really needed. A Hydro Cannon is not going to be enough to take out the Steelix, but since we're shieldless, there's really no need for them to not go for Earthquake, unless they did have Sludge Wave. We're going to be able to farm them down, and I'm kind of really happy that happened. So now we're going to be able to hit the Surf here, and this is getting pretty close. Going to go ahead and get their last shield, swap into Steelix, and the reason why we did this is because, well, they're taking us out, using their energy. Now we're going to be able to get to Surf. Beautiful. Otherwise, they would have just farmed up, taken both of us out with Hydro Cannon, and that would have been a wrap. Okay, let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see? This video's almost over. It's crazy that we're doing this long video. Another Tapu Finn. Okay, this is not great, but since Cobalion has Stone Edge and is a tank, it's going to be able to hold it down here, no problem at all. I don't really see too many people going for Moonblast on their Tapu Finn, so we're going to go ahead and let this go, and it is going to be a Surf. The next one we will be able to survive, so let's see if they want to shield it up, though. Okay, they're letting it go, in fact. So we're going to go ahead and let it go, too, because what's the point? And getting to the Sacred Sword, if they shield this up, that is going to be perfect. They do not. Okay, I don't think they really... it would have been okay, but... yeah, anyways, this is going to be a pretty crazy battle. So they got a Steelix, or a... Well, we got the Steelix. They've got a Registeel. So, yeah, Focus Blast is going to be hurting quite a bit. The problem is that they still have 2 shields, and we're not looking good. I do believe they just caught this with the Scrafty. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and swap into the Tapu Finn, and the only way we're going to be able to pull this off is if we're able to come out of this with a decent amount of energy, and that's it. And we need a shield. So if you're thinking, well, yeah, well, 2 shields. We're going to have to farm them down at this point. Well, we're going to throw. Yeah, we don't want to get hit by another one of these and worry about all that nonsense. We could have farmed up a little bit more, but the lock-on does do a little bit of damage, slowly but surely. So going for the first Surf here, and they've still are holding on to 2 shields. And how are we going to pull this off? We got the Steelix in the back. What is it going to do? Build all the way up to an Earthquake? I don't think so. So what we're going to have to do is swap into it, go for the Psychic Fangs, and we're going to be able to do more damage now since we're going to be dropping their defense with the Tapu Finn, and we're going to be looking pretty good here. So I'm telling you, man, these Ultra League battles take a long time. That's probably another reason why this video is so long, is because of that. So we're farming up as much as we can here, and this is coming down to the wire. So they lower our attack. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for the first surf. Are we going to be able to get to the third one? That is the question. We are still a ways away. I mean, come on. There is no way we're going to be able to get to it. Is there? And we do. And we're taking that win. I can't believe it. Almost wanted to make this the last battle, and we're looking good. That timer, did you see that? Multiple times where the battle was almost over, and we're almost using the complete time that it takes that they're giving you, the allotted time, to complete these damn battles. Another Charizard. Okay, Shadow this time, which is going to be doing more damage. Doesn't really matter about taking more damage because a Stone Edge takes out a Shadow or a regular one. I mean, even if it had ×2 of its health, probably still KO it then. Okay? It's crazy. So they're going to be swapping and catching with a Toxicroak, and I bring in my Steelix. I mean, I'm thinking Psychic Fangs here, Dragon Tail, Mud Bombs are going to be doing a decent amount, and that counter is really adding up, but this is my only real option. I could have went Tapu Fini, but we need to hold on to that for later. So here we are. Going to let this first Mud Bomb go. Getting to the next Psychic Fangs. They've already used a shield. If they want to go shieldless, hey, you be my guest. So we're going to go ahead and protect our Steelix and go for the Psychic Fangs to take out this Toxicroak, and they're letting it go, holding on to their last shield. Well, we've got no more shields. Okay, yeah, we've double shielded ourselves. Damn. So we're going to go for Psychic Fangs, lowering the stats here. It is a Shadow, so it is going to be doing a lot of damage. Even bringing in the Tapu Fini is going to be taking a lot. But they're retreating into their Umbreon, and we're going to go ahead and build up to a Surf, so we're ready to go, so we can hit that between their Blast Burns and take out their Charizard. And we're looking great. We swap into our Cobalion, and that's a wrap, and that's the video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
I touch the cat. This is the best day of my life.